Yes, let's get into the class six felony of it all because that part of it is really interesting to me. And we're, of course, talking about the Mamta Kafle disappearance and Naresh Bhatt, her husband, who's on trial right now for concealing a dead body. I took a couple days off, but I am back. A class six felony in Virginia is only one step above a misdemeanor. It is only punishable by a maximum of 5 years in prison. We're not talking a capital case. We're not talking life in prison right now. This is, in terms of the statutes, a fairly minor crime, but you wouldn't know it from going to the hearings. So this is my first time attending court in Prince William County, and I'm just always curious about how different things are handled, and I'm just interested in stuff like this, obviously. So a few times when I've been at the courthouse for Naresh's hearings, I've gotten there early or I've stayed there a little bit late, and I've gone in and taken a look at some other cases. And it's really interesting to do that and compare it to how this is being handled. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that Naresh's second bond hearing, which happened a couple weeks ago, was almost 3 hours long. A ton of evidence was presented. It got heated. You would honestly think that it was a bond hearing for a homicide trial, which it was not. It was a class six felony. But one day I happened to be there and I went into a bond hearing for an actual homicide trial for a man who was accused of his wife. And it lasted 20 minutes maybe. And some evidence was presented, but not much. There were very few people in the courtroom. And it was just very like every other kind of procedural hearing where it's like, okay, let's do this and here's my decision, let's go. The way that they're treating Naresh's case is really different from, I think, the way other class six felonies are treated. It really feels like we're in a dress rehearsal for a homicide trial, which is kind of what I've been saying since the beginning. And I don't think that's going to change. I very much expect the Franks hearing that we're having later this week to be long and in depth and involved. So we'll see.